Welcome back to my channel. We finally reached the subscriber count for commissions and even over, so now in the comments you can commission me with the prices I list. They will be in a pinned comment, and in the video. The commissions will be in Robux on Roblox, not real money. Note, I only do dragon character commissions, so do keep that in mind. I also require a reference on YouTube, so comment your reference is posted in your community post, with your commission request below the video. With that being said, here is the prices. Headshot, 70 to 100 Robux, your choice between 70 to 100. Full body, 150 to 200. Your choice between 150 to 200. Semi-realism, 300 to 400, your choice between 300 to 400. And lastly, a gift commission that is 450 to 500, your choice between 450 to 500. Examples will be shown on screen now of what each will turn out to look like. Not exact, just example. More information on how to commission will be in the description. With that done, now is some lore of a shattering world. If you haven't seen the first part of this story, I suggest seeing it in my Down We Go animation meme. Now for the storytelling. Blaze opened her eyes and groaned, stretching her wings wide before getting up. She felt a metal band keeping her mouth shut enough so she couldn't breathe fire that well. Clever Blaze thought, feeling the band with her talon. Finally awake. A sharp voice snapped. Blaze looked up and saw bars. She was in a cell with a dragon outside. The dragon had yellow scales and a glare in their eyes. The bolt scales huffed, sitting down watching her. What type of dragon dives into their own chasers? The dragons shook their head in confusion. Blaze was speechless. She guessed the dragon was one of the chasers who got hit by her fire. They had burn marks spread across their front side of their body. Well? The bolt scales tapped their talon, waiting for Blaze to speak. Who are you? Blaze growled. I'm Sand. Sand said softly, keeping a narrowed-eye expression. Who are you? Haven't seen a flame scale ever. We all thought they were dead. I'm Blaze, we're just well hidden. Blaze snorted, annoyed. Well, the boss said to just keep you here until the queen is ready to see you. Sand explained. Guess we'll be keeping each other company for a bit. The queen? Blaze muttered, her gaze dropping down a little bit. Yeah, Queen Gold will be seeing you. Sand said. Which should be soon. I've got to get out though, Blaze frantically yelped, pulling at her metal band on her snout as she remembered the prophecy. Why? Sand leaned. I've got to go to the snake scales for something I will not share. Blaze growled stubbornly. Sand, bring the flame scale. A voice sounded in the distance as Blaze tried to twist the band off. Time to go, Blaze. Sand boredly muttered, opening the bars and leading Blaze out, while tightening her muzzle so she couldn't talk until the queen wanted. The bolt scales' home was a large city with a sand roof above, pillars holding it up. Blaze opened her wings, realizing if she could just fly through the roof since it's sand, she could get out, but with an army after her and only her wing, head, tail, and leg fire to save her then. Blaze followed Sand, thinking. She saw the palace up ahead, and Queen Gold waiting. Blaze thought quickly. She slammed her tail into Sand's foot, tripping them and taking off with her wings quickly towards the roof. A bolt scales got in the way she was going. So Blaze dodged to the side of them, using them to propel up. She looked behind her and saw the army flying after her. They all shot a ball of electric power up towards the roof. Blaze did her best dodging them, letting them break the roof apart, sending a powerful explosion. Blaze was thrown into the sky high up on top of a yellow explosion. She was thrown into the grasslands, diving into the hills at fast speed. She crashed, closing her eyes and tucking her wings close. A line of burning grass was sent behind her and she got up, observing her surroundings. It all was chaos. Bolt scales were flying around like bees in a hive trying to repair the damage of the roof, and smoke rose from the fire caused by her crash. She ran from the crash site, not wanting smoke to give her away. Blaze. Feather's voice sounded from above. Eel and Feather were flying to her. Are you okay? Blaze stared at them flatly. She pointed at the band on her snout and sat down. Oh, sorry. Eel muttered, embarrassed. Eel took it off from unhinging a screw, keeping it all together. Why didn't you just take it off with your own talons? Feather asked, confused. They made my claws not sharp enough. Blaze growled. Made my claws blunt. But it's fine now, we gotta go. Right, we should be right in between the Frostlands and the desert now. Eel cheerfully said. We're close. Close to what? A dry voice sounded. Blaze snarled, looking behind her, smoke flaring from her mouth angrily. Sand. Who's Sand? Feather muttered, confused. The dragon who chased us. Blaze growled. I'm not Sand. The bolt scales landed, confused. They were right, they had darker, dirty scales than Sand. I'm a bolt scale outcast. I saw the explosion and a flame scales of all dragons running from the city of the bolt scales. So I came to see. Oh, well then who are you? Eel said in surprise. I'm Sand's sister, Oasis. She replied with a nod. I could assist your travels if you need, you all seem like an interesting, important group in the near future, group. Can they join us, Blaze? Feather asked with a smile. Why not, they are an outcast after all. Blaze confirmed. We're headed to the snake scales home. In the grasslands path? The only safe way now is the Frostlands. Oasis informed the group in surprise. Really? Eel wondered. Yeah, it's real chaos with different dragons just ahead. Oasis pointed. And the food surprisingly isn't scarce in the Frostlands. What do you think, Eel? Blaze glanced over to him, noticing his observance on Oasis. I think we should follow Oasis. Eel muttered, looking towards the cold land. But let's be careful, it's cold there, Feather could freeze since they don't have flaming scales or electric wings. Eel said calmly, following Oasis towards the Frostlands.